sport fans watching around the world, this is the moment you've all been waiting for.
Let's get straight into the episode.
Yeah, we heading for the sun. Shawty got my high, I ain't tripping for the funds. Yeah, I won't start, I ain't tripping, I'm a stun.
Before we start, let me say something to you that I say to everyone that comes on, but I would not be saying it if it wasn't true. You're sitting here because I find you interesting. That's because you are an interesting person. I want to learn more about you, how you think, and how you feel. And I love that I have the opportunity to be able to share this experience. So I really appreciate you coming over. Thank you for sitting down. And ladies and gentlemen listening, the cult of refrigeration has just indoctrinated our newest member. I've been in the same circle with this lad for quite a while, and recently we've been popping up more and more into each other's lives. And so far, every time we've talked, it's been just positive vibes, a little bit of deep conversation, lots of laughs, and I already tell he's a champion. Some people do call him Tomo, I've heard, but that's not what I'll be calling him. I've been working on a new nickname. But for those who don't know him, this is Jack Thompson.
Beautiful. Thanks for having me on, bro.
Beautiful.
It's exciting. I love to see what you've done with the room. Fucking sick. I've been hearing about it for a while.
Yeah.
Seeing it come to fruition is fucking sick.
Yeah, thank you, bro. Thank you. Well, good. We got through the intro first try.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Now we can fucking take a break, right? Sweet. Dude, I seriously get nervous doing the intro every time. Every time I'm like, you got this inside my head.
Yeah.
I can't, bro. I don't know why.
I started to get real nervous as soon as you started saying it, though. Like,
Yeah.
as soon as you started, I was like, fuck, this is happening now.
Yeah.
I've been nervous about it for a couple of days, but now it's real.
Like, fuck, he warned me about these too.
Legitimately.
Yeah.
And then as soon as it starts, I was like, oh, it can't be that bad. But then my stomach dropped.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, fuck.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's like, it must just be everyone's first time being on camera. Like,
Yeah.
really, like, I don't know. I guess I was kind of nervous doing it. I kind of remember, but they just go away. They just go away faster and faster every time you do it.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I fucking hate being on camera, dude.
Yeah.
But I couldn't pass up the chance to come on the Doxcast.
Yeah.
You can't
cool.
pass that up.
Thanks, bro. Well, yeah, I love being on camera. I've learned to love it. I hated it, and now I watch myself edit, and I'm like, he knows what he's
Good
doing.
shit. Good shit.
Yeah, I'm like, the guest will speak, then I'll speak, and I'll just stop and I'll go.
Yeah.
He knows how to run a conversation.
Bro, you got to give yourself a pat on the back. What you've done here is amazing.
Thank you, bro.
I can't get over it.
Yeah.
It's fucking sick. I'm jealous.
Thank you. Well,
Not
yeah.
that I could do it, but I'm jealous.
Oh, you could do it, bro. Trust me. The desk is the best part of the whole room. Trust me. When you sit down and you get to work on this, it's so ergonomic, bro. It's just perfect for me.
I can't get over the cable management.
Oh, thank you. My plan is, and for everyone listening, sorry you won't be able to see what we're talking about for a while, but this is for me and Jack, so shut the fuck up and enjoy the episode. I want to get like a bit of Velcro and a bit of like sheath material and like stick it to the roof and wrap it along just so it hangs down, just to cover it all up. And then whenever I want to, I can just rip the Velcro off and go back to
that's a
PowerPoints
good
and
idea.
shit. I think that's definitely what I'm going to do. There's so many plans, bro. Were you on the phone? Were you in the car with, I think I told Fossey about the overhead crane system I want to do.
Yeah, you were saying that. You want to put a little aluminium frame up.
Oh, it's
That'll be
banging,
fucking
bro.
sick.
It's gonna be banging. I'm gonna have PowerPoints built in all over it too. Like I'm just gonna make the craziest grid ceiling you've ever seen. It's gonna be mad. I don't want to have more than like 300 mil gap of gyprock between each track combination, bro. I want to be able to just go everywhere in the room.
Just go everywhere. That'll be fucking amazing.
Ah, I'm buzzing. Shout out to Bryce. If Bryce, you listen to this episode, I'm very excited for you to come over and do this mural. That's gonna be his wall. He's gonna destroy this wall with something.
Oh
amazing.
yeah, I heard you talking about that. Is that where he's doing it?
Yeah.
That'll look.
I want
sick.
from literally from here to the other side. And I've just given him 100 different, topics and ideas that I'm interested in, and I just said, do whatever you want.
You've given him an idea and gonna let him run with it.
Yeah.
That'll be fucking sick because he's a great artist.
Yeah, he painted that one for me.
Yeah, I've seen him do a few like that, and they're fucking amazing. One Ryan has in his house.
Yeah, that's
I
banging.
love that one.
Yeah, that's banging. Fuck yeah, I love that one too. That's actually what got me started on Bryce for the first time, seeing that painting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. All right, the first question I like to ask people, how do you feel right now in this moment? You nervous, excited, tired, hungry, sore? What are you feeling?
Well, the nerves have gone away a bit. That's settled, but I still am nervous.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm just excited more than anything. Getting to finally come and see everything, getting to come on the pod, it's fucking sick.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Like, I love it. And, like, because I've been hearing about it most days. You and Fossey have a call and I get to sit in on that. which is fucking sick. Love working with Ryan, but
Yeah,
I wouldn't
yeah.
say that to his face.
Yeah,
You'll
I'll
hear
cut
it
that.
now anyway.
I'll cut that.
Yeah, cut
Fuck
that
that
out. Yeah, but that's fucking mad. I love the daily calls most of the time. They're usually really good conversations.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Yeah, I love it too. I think fucking... I'll probably get straight into it with my ideas on working, bro. I think you made the best decision joining Refrigeration. It is the top tier of trades, and fuck anyone who thinks they're not, bro.
I fucking love it as well.
Yeah.
I'm loving it so far. Everything about it. Just getting to learn again. Because like my past job was like at a timber yard, like doing timber orders and stuff. Like I worked in LVL. And that was like very straightforward. Like almost like drone stuff. Like you go to work and then it's just the same thing every day over and over and over again. Where now I'm getting to go to different spots every day, getting to learn everything, getting to learn about the refrigerant side and the electrical side. Like it's fucking sick. And we did a bit of aircon the other day as well, which we don't normally do.
Nice. Where was this, at a house or a business?
It was at a restaurant that we had to do. The
yeah.
aircon stopped working and we had to go up and change the barrel fans.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, the fan deck was it ducted?
Yeah, ducted.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, fuck yeah. Yeah, it's cool, bro. You're getting good exposure already.
Yeah, getting to do everything. I love it.
It's nuts, bro. It's nuts, especially in the beginning. It's so like the world is your oyster when you jump into the trade because you just
100%.
Everywhere you look, there's like a new dimension, bro. It's like, fuck, what the fuck is this? And then your tradesman will probably have a crazy understanding on it, and you're like, oh fuck yeah, I'm gonna learn about that too.
Yeah,
it's unreal.
It's amazing. And another brownie point to Ryan, like. He's fucking good at his job. Yeah. Like, he's really good at his job. But, again, I wouldn't say that to him. Like, just he's sort of one of Jim's go-tos. Like, he knows he'll get it done. So he can send him anywhere to do anything, stuff he has or hasn't worked on, which is good for me as well because I'm getting pretty good exposure to everything, learning everything. So I fucking love it.
Yeah, good work. Yeah, I'm really proud of Fossey. He's stepping up now into a position of responsibility. You know, you've always been, it's good to be responsible for yourself when you're starting out, but having someone that you're also training at the same time, you don't know how good it is, not just for you, but for Fossey in particular. He's going to learn so much more just training someone. It's one of the best parts of the trade, having an apprentice for the first time. It's so cool. He was telling me, like, I've been thinking about doing this when Jack starts. I'm thinking about doing this. And as soon as he started, he's like, fuck, my whole plan went out the window, bro. Day one.
Day one was the funniest. Because he was like, this is what you can't do. He was telling me about the electrical and stuff. And at the time, I knew absolutely nothing. But we're working on an underbench. And there was 2 compressors there. And they had 2 plugs. But the left powered the right and the right powered the left. So he's unplugged the right. And he's working on the left thinking that it's unplugged. And he shocked himself straight away. Like, I mean, first job, 10 minutes into it. And he gave me the biggest speech on how, like, you have to be so careful with everything, double check everything. And then he shocks himself in front of a customer. It was fucking hilarious.
Straight away. That's his fault, bro, because he should have tested it. You always test it.
You always test it. You have to. I get anxiety and I'm not even fully working on it yet. Like, I can just test that, bro.
You keep the anxiety, keep it. A lot of people lose anxiety.
Yeah.
I'm fucking stressed when it comes to electricity.
100%.
A lot of people lose it, bro. And it's like, you learn this at TAFE, but that's not the voltage that will kill you. It's the amperage. And so you'll learn about the differences in between them all the time. But it will take something like 0.001 amp and could kill someone, something around that figure. And most of the things you run at are like, 10,000 times that power,
Yeah, that's
so
scary.
it's possible to die at any point. So so you haven't started TAFE about, have you?
No, I start TAFE February next year.
Yeah.
Going to Narimba, I think it is. That campus, which seems to be where everyone went. But that's where I'm going February next year. But I'm loving it even more because my TAFE course is free. Yeah. And they're paying me to go to TAFE. Like, obviously, Jim pays for the day that I'm at TAFE, but I think across the 3 years, I get $5,000 or something to go to TAFE, which is great.
Fucked, bro. It's so lucky.
I love it.
My little brother's on the same thing, so he's started his apprenticeship and he doesn't go to TAFE until next year either. It's kind of a cool way to do it, I think. I think get as much exposure in the beginning as you can. Yeah. Because you can't finish your apprenticeship until you've done 4 years, and TAFE's only 3, so it's not a bad idea. Yeah,
well, that's how it worked out perfectly. I started 6 months exactly. would have when I start TAFE. So I do 6 months before and then 6 months after I finish TAFE, and then that's my year of work that I'm supposed to have after it.
Yeah.
So I'll be able to get qualified, or I'm not exactly sure how that works yet, but 6 months after I finish TAFE instead of the year block, which I'm pretty happy with.
That's cool, bro. Honestly, it's the fucking top tier of trade, and you fucking made the best decision in doing so. Fucking really excited. Well. Really excited, bro. Every time there's a new fucking fridge, I'm like, yeah, let's go, cunt. Let's fucking go.
We're growing the cult.
Yeah.
We're getting it up.
I'm actually thinking about starting not starting. I heard rumors that there's going to be a refrigeration cult starting. I just heard it in the grapevine somewhere, but I've been given responsibility to make all these stickers and stuff. Yeah. So I'm thinking about handing them out to everyone to put on their trays. I think that'd be really fucking cool, bro. Just have I think the name they were juggling was like the Cool Cult or something like that, or the Coldest Cult or something like that.
Yeah, that sounds mad.
So yeah, fucking stay tuned, everyone. I think that'd be pretty fun.
Doing something like that would be hectic.
Yeah, because there's actually a couple of like old school refrigeration crews kind of thing where they have made stickers and stuff in the past, but that's probably about 2 generations above us. Yeah. So they're like all fucking rumors. You hear them in the this fucking old school, you know what I mean? Like a couple people you see them on the back of their cars and shit. So it's awesome, bro. It's such a small trade. Everyone knows everyone. Especially going to TAFE, you're going to make mates that hopefully you have for a long time. Yeah. And you can call, because in your TAFE, you'll probably be one of the only fridgies. If not the only one.
Someone told me that as well, that there'd be mostly aircon in there.
Yeah. You'll most likely be the only fridgie. You'll have boys doing splitties, commercial air conditioning, chillers, ventilation. You might have a couple people who have done a cool room here and there, but fucking fridgies, bro. Fucking
Fridgie's the best way. Fridgie life.
What's it like working at the company? We'll try not to mention any company names.
Yeah.
I've been in a little bit of trouble in the past with doing so.
Yeah. So far it's great. Everyone there's good. I'm loving all that so far. Like obviously as the first year I get bossed around a bit, but that's to be expected.
Yeah.
Like I knew that came with it. Coming in and being a first year, starting the new job, but everyone's been real helpful there, helping out, doing everything. I mean, it's a bit weird because I'm older than a few of the boys, but they're way more experienced. Yeah. So it's like a few of them have been like, oh, like it's weird sort of telling you what to do, but I'm just like, fuck it. Like, I'm here to learn, bro. Like, you're my teacher. Yeah. Like, just sort of help me out, show me what to do, and then hopefully I'm not going to take too long to catch on, and I can start doing my own stuff. But
yeah, one day, bro, the penny will drop. It's a fucking famous saying in our trade, and it's unexplainable until you've experienced it. Yeah. It sounds like you'll understand it when you say the penny drops, because it sounds like one day everything will just magically make sense, but it's not. What really will happen, and the boys will understand this too, one day you'll realize the penny's already dropped. That's what I'm starting to realize is the truth about it. That's hectic. It's exciting feeling. It really is an exciting feeling. Do you have a good... does everyone kind of have because I haven't worked there in a while, but does everyone still have a good friendship working at the company?
Yeah, all the boys are super close there. Yeah. It seems like it. Like, there's obviously the arse of every joke, one of the blokes there. Yeah. But it's still everyone gets along great. Yeah, it's Kieran. But like Kieran's good as well. Like Kieran's a good worker. They're all good workers. They all do what they need to do, and they're all good mates there and stuff. Like I'm still obviously relatively new, not as close with everyone. Mm-hmm. But all the boys seem to get along really well there. So it seems like it's going to be a great place to work. Yeah, like I'm excited for it.
It is. It is the funnest place to work above all. It's the funnest place. The relationship the boys have between each other is nothing like I've ever seen before.
Yeah, it's good there.
It's nice. I'm still calling. Obviously, I call Fossey every couple of days. Yeah. But I'll still speak to Tubby maybe once every month or so, George every month or so, Kieran every couple months because he doesn't answer the phone too often because he's a fucking useless cunt. Like I'll still speak to Jim. Yeah. Like even the boys who have left and gone to other companies, shout outs to Christos, I speak to him all the time. Michael Jacobs, bro, he was some 50-something-year-old bloke we had working. You've probably heard stories about him.
Yeah, I've heard a few stories about
The Claw. Yeah, he's best company. I'm super grateful for my employment there. And it didn't end positive, like the bestest of ways, but I fucking would not trade it for anything. Yeah. He gives so much responsibility to his favourites, the boss. He definitely has his favourites. You can definitely tell.
Yeah, he definitely has favourites.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you reckon of the Prime?
Yeah, that was my first ever taste test.
Yeah.
And It's a bit thicker than water. it's like medicine almost.
Yeah, it
I
is.
don't know how I rate it.
It is. And you know what the unfortunate thing is? That's the best flavor by a
Is it really?
long shot, bro.
Oh,
The other flavors are like literally drinking like medicine when you have an earache type medicine.
Oh, fuck. That's disgusting. I'll give it another few tries throughout the pod, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I might rest there for now.
Yes.
I think I might skip it.
Yes, mate. Well, the other side, there's plenty of drinks, bro. Just pick
Oh, yeah. The drink table's
pick any
immaculate.
you want. Being early on in your trade, it might be hard to know this because when I do ask people, I usually feel like I'm jumping the gun a little bit. But is there anything that's incisive that you like would like to build your future around? Like, say for example, one might be like electricity. Like you really find that interesting and you want to learn how to fucking wire up switchboards. Or one option could be like, I really enjoyed working in these types of places. Is there anything that's you want to try and work towards, or is it everything kind of still too fresh?
It's still all a little too fresh, I think. I'm liking the electrical side of everything. Like, still trying to wrap my head around everything with that. But I'm liking the electrical side of it all. But I also like, with Ryan and stuff, like, we'll just cut open compressors. Like, we'll have an inefficient compressor and we'll just cut it open. And it's like, that's fucking sick.
Yeah.
Like, get to look through it all. Like, so I don't really know. I'm really liking the electrical side of it, but I'd like to get more into the mechanical side of the refrigeration, I think, and the compressors and how all that's going, and maybe do a little bit of install, because I haven't really done any of that yet. So install, I remember saying to you the other week, actually, I don't know if I'd like to do install like service.
Yeah.
But I'd like to try install, see how that goes and do that.
Yeah.
Maybe on a bigger scale, but they do relatively large installs where I'm working at the moment.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'd like to get put on one of them for a little bit, but I don't think that will happen anytime soon because I think I'm mainly getting trained for service.
Yeah.
But I'm still happy with that. I
Yeah.
like going somewhere new every day, doing everything, fault finding, doing all that. I love it.
Yeah. It's a way different, to be honest, it's almost like a different trade in itself, becoming an install mechanic and becoming a service mechanic. It's
Yeah.
good to have the skills to be able to do both, but you're going to learn all the skills it takes to be an install mechanic doing service.
Yeah.
You're already going to be drilling holes, welding, wiring, all
Yeah.
these, you'll never stop. You'll always gain that skill. But the skills it takes to be like a fucking proper install mechanic, you may as well never do service. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, they're two completely different ball games.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys are using subbies, I think, to do all your big installs?
I think they only do it for like if we're busy and they have the like obviously the pipe run and everything. I think they subby out that when we're really busy. But apart from that, I think we pretty much do everything.
Yeah, cool.
Which is cool. Like getting to go out and see all the racks and learning about like still have no idea, but like the VSDs and getting to see how all of that works together is fucking sick.
Yeah, there's an exciting part to the trade too. And for everyone listening, let me just say, yes, it's Friggy Talk. Shut up. I love doing it. There's an exciting part too that I'm finding more and more interested in, and that's energy efficiency.
Yeah.
And once you wrap your head around electricity, you start to learn how to save electricity, and that's a big part of the future, especially in Australia.
Yeah.
So like, the more you learn, you're like, oh, I'll be able to save power at home. I'll be able to save companies' power, and it's fucking tenfold, bro. The shit you can do with electricity. It's probably one of my favorite parts of the trade, to be honest, too. Electricity.
Yeah.
It's just so interesting, bro.
Yeah, it does seem sick just how everything works and how like everything. Like I'll see Ryan the other week. We went and worked on a ice machine, and it was like they had mechanical timers in it, and then like electrical ones, and he had no clue. But it was so cool to watch him sit there and just figure it out. Like he
Yeah.
was just like, "Fuck, how does this work?" And then pulled it apart, and then he was like, "Oh yeah, I understand where that works. Now how does this work, and how do they work together?"
Yeah.
And then watching him just break it down, and then within 35 minutes, he was like, "Fuck, this is exactly how it works." And I was
Hey,
like,
good
"I'd
on
fucking
him.
love to do that."
Good on him. I'm fucking really proud of Fossey. We had a fucking blast working together, so I know you will be having a blast
Yeah,
together
we're having
too.
a pretty good time. Yeah.
It changes, bro. It changes from going to work to just fucking being alive, bro. You know what I mean? Like, it's hanging out with the boys all day. Like, best experience. We got a little couple arguments here and there. Hopefully you don't have too many in the future.
We've had a few because he's just too stubborn, and he has the worst fucking mindset. Does my head in.
Yeah.
Where like I'll know something's right, and I'll have proof, and he'll be like, "No, you're fucking lying." No, and it's like, "What do you mean?"
Yeah.
Like, can't look. And he's like, no,
Yeah.
that's wrong. And it's like there's no way to change his mind. He's too stubborn. And we get in arguments all the time about that.
Yeah. I fucking love it, bro. I love debating. I love arguing. It's one of my favorite things to do.
Oh,
Fuck yeah.
He's stressful sometimes, but I don't know. He's all right.
Yeah, he's all
all
right.
right.
Yeah, we'll leave it at
We'll
that.
keep him.
Yeah, we'll leave it at that. We'll leave it at that. He's all right. Nah, fuck yeah. Fucking madness, bro. I know for a fact, to be honest, I reckon that we'll be working together at some point in the future. It's such a big trade. Companies always shut down, grow, steal it, combine, merge.
Yeah.
Like it usually just takes sometimes people might just be having a bad month at a company and then they might move for a year and come back. It's so crazy, the interchangeability. So I know for a fact we'll definitely be working together at some stage in the future. Hopefully by that stage you've gotten pretty good at install because it'd be good to have some more people.
Yeah, have some good people on the install.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be hectic.
Yeah, it's amazing. When you do go to TAFE, just one thing that I would recommend is always study. A lot of people think it's completely breezy and you can definitely pass without a problem without studying.
Yeah.
But a little goes a long way at TAFE. You know, I got very fortunate because I was so interested in it and my house was only about 2 minutes down the road. So I had a very lucky opportunity compared to most, but I just went in on my way home every day after work.
Yeah.
So if we were on day shift doing installs, I finished at like 3:30. By the time I got to TAFE, it'd be about 4:45. And then I just, join in with whatever class was doing prac in the afternoon.
Yeah.
And then even after that, the journeyman would come in. So I'd just be hanging out with the older lads who'd be doing nighttime classes.
Yeah.
And just making that little bit of effort, the teachers really do notice the what's the word I'm looking for? But not passion, but whatever the word is for when you're taking initiative.
Yeah.
They notice it. And there's opportunities, bro. There's courses where they'll fly you interstate to like learn scholarships, and there's one-on-one training. And once you start to build a name for yourself in the trade, oh my god, bro! Just watch the job offers just come in.
Yeah,
it's fucking awesome, bro. It's fucking so good. There's a big difference, bro, between a job and a career. It's one thing I'm always saying. So it sounds like you know what a job is like from working where you worked.
Oh yeah.
And now a career where you have fucking the corporate ladder to climb.
Yeah, 100%. That was the main reason I left the last one, because like it was good and it was stable and the money was decent, but there was just no room for progression. Like great company, all the boys there are fantastic. I'm not going to name it, but it was a great place to work, great work environment. And you weren't just a number there. Like everyone was looked after. All the big bosses would come down, know everyone, but there just wasn't room to grow. It was sort of like not a place you go to die, but like a lot of the boys there were older, had families, traveled, done everything. And then they go there because it's exact start time, exact finish time. Like everything's just set in stone. So it works well if you got kids and stuff. But like I just got like bored there.
Yeah,
like
you wanted more.
It's like a drone thing. Like you just went there, did your thing, left. And it was identical every single day. Yeah. There's no switch ups. There was no like anything really. It was just like a great place to settle down, and I didn't want to settle down.
That's a good way to word it, actually. A good place to settle down.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get it. I get why people would want to do that. I get the idea of having a routine. One that's just like, you know what you like, you know what you want.
Exactly.
I can see why people like, and it's like I can fall into it too sometimes, where it's like you get the same type of meals every night. Yeah. You start and finish at the same times. You have exact time for gym, friends, family, commitments, hobbies, passions, kids, fucking misses. Fuck me. I get it, but at the same time, I personally would rather a little bit of chaos and organize yourself through the chaos.
100%.
It makes life so much more fun. You know what I mean? Yeah. I feel like time is to be manipulated, bro. 100% time is to be manipulated. And when it's so strictly routine, it's just like you just lose the ability to crave things because you know what you got.
100.
Yeah.
Like this place has been great where I'm working now, because like we'll have days where it'll be so slow all day, and then we'll get to sort of 2 o'clock where we think we're going home, and we'll be in Manly, and then we'll get a call and be like, you need to go to Newtown now. And then we'd go to Newtown, and then we'd finish up there at like 5, and then, you need to go to Haymarket, go to Chinatown. So then we're in Chinatown till like 9:30, 10 o'clock at night, like
Yeah.
we were that night. And it was like all day we were like early finish today, got to get nothing. And then next thing you know, we've done a 13, 14 hour day.
Yeah, it's cool.
I love that. I love that.
I did like that I did like that growing up, like doing my apprenticeship too.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. I never got to experience it, what it was like that you're going through having like younger people who have more experience.
Yeah.
I was always the youngest person with the older people having way more experience.
Yeah.
It was always the case. And then I got to a stage where I was now the most experienced with only older people underneath me,
Yeah.
like it was completely different. And I don't think there's a fucking better way to do it. It's all the same. It's cool that you got to experience what it was like. A lot of people stick to an apprenticeship when they're 15 and never get out of it.
Yeah.
It's good that you got to explore life. So did you do anything else other than working in this timber LDL?
LVL.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did do a few things before. So pretty much as soon as I left high school, I was working 2 jobs. I was working with my dad he owns a carpet cleaning company. So they commercially clean all tiles and carpet throughout clubs, pubs, everything, and a little bit of residential. And at the same time, I was working at a wrecking yard. So I was stripping the cars and delivering parts and doing all of that. And then I left the wrecking yard because I was fucking sick of it. And then Dad sort of wanted me out of the like carpet stuff because starting at 2 o'clock every morning, he hated it himself.
Yeah.
But like it was sort of all he's ever done. So he couldn't really go do anything else. Still doing it now, God love him. But
Yeah. Oh, that's nice. So he didn't want you to feel the way he felt about work.
yeah, so he pushed me out of that, which was like I didn't mind it, to be honest. But I was getting like babied there. I was getting my lunch made for me every day.
Yeah.
I was like, if we ever brought lunch, he was paying for it. Like it was fucking great.
Yeah, that's sick. Fucking no one makes my fucking lunch, bro.
Yeah, bro. So we were doing that, and then he was like, just go find something else and find what you like. So I ended up slipping into like pickpacking because I was like, I want some money. It was
Good money.
Fucking
yeah,
great money.
Yeah, I've done it before as well,
Yeah.
pickpacking. It's hard. But, bro, I remember I did pickpacking. I wouldn't have done it 2 weeks, to be honest. I did it. I looked around at all these cunts where I'm like, how long you been here? Oh, 6 years, bro.
Yeah, right.
This fucking little Asian cunt. I've been here for 9 years now. And I'm just like, oh my God, I'm quitting, bro. I quit after 2 weeks.
100%. I stayed for about. I got the best of it though because I stayed. I hit it over the Christmas period.
Oh, cool.
So like they would just like stay as late as you want, do whatever you want. So like I remember I'd never been earning that good of money, and then all of a sudden I was getting like $2,000, $2 and a bit grand every week, and I was like, fuck me, this is great. I didn't save a cent of it. Like all of it was gone. Blew it on shit, gambled it, whatever. But like it was crazy. And then the Christmas period wore off. Like it got to like March, and then they started cutting everyone's hours back, and I was like, fuck this.
Yeah.
So that's when I moved on, went to the timber yard, did all that, which that was fucking great. I was there for about a year and a bit, and then now I'm here.
Yeah, good shit. Was it a bit hard, like taking the pay cut?
Oh, fucking oath.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like sort of dropped nearly $10 an hour.
Yeah.
So that hurts.
Yeah.
But it like I understood that coming into it. Like I was like, the money's not immediate, but it's there. I've got to earn it. And that's one of the things I like about it as well.
You earn your dollars, bro. You're
Yeah.
doing a trade, you earn your dollars. It's fucking so amazing. I've never had to experience what it was like to take the pay cut because I started so young.
Yeah.
And I worked at fucking Hungry Jack's and Red Rooster and shit. So I was on, $7 or something.
Yeah.
And then when I finally got to my apprenticeship, I was on earning like $11 at fast food, and I took a pay cut down to like $9.50, $10. And I was like, this is actually fucking pretty good money,
Yeah.
$10 an hour. This is fucking buzzing.
Yeah.
So I never had to experience it, but I fucking see a lot of people, bro, they stress and they get fucking worried about taking the pay cut and going back. They think it's going backwards. But fuck, bro. I was thinking about it last night, to be honest with you, that I'm proud of the fact that I did an apprenticeship, so you'll be able to experience it soon enough. But you feel like you really earned the position you're in when you finish it. And then it makes sense. You don't feel guilty for fucking taking every cunt's money because, like, you earned that. You earned that ability. And you go do jobs, you do air cons, you fucking fix someone's fucking system up for them, whatever it is. And you know for a fact, like, this is good money. You know it. but you don't feel bad for it. You're like,
No.
no one else fucking did the fucking 4
Yeah,
years.
nobody
of
else
TAFE.
put in the time I did to get here.
Yeah.
And that's why it's good. And that's what I'm looking forward to. I'm excited to come out at the end of it better off.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, I guess that's one thing you have to understand when you're doing it. Like, the money isn't everything. Like, fuck, it's good. But,
Yeah.
like, it's not everything. So if you're prepared to take that temporary loss, you're going to come out way in front.
Mm-hmm.
And that's, like, one of the things I weighed up was, like, yeah, I'm taking the pay cut now, but say if I stayed there for 4 years and then I start this apprenticeship, I'm going to be so much further ahead of where I would have been in 4 years there than like if I didn't do this apprenticeship.
Yeah. I had guys in my TAFE class. Like I was the youngest by, it was probably me, one guy a year older than me. We were the two youngest. Shout out to Jordan Gregan. I know you're listening. Much love, Jordan. So it was me and him, and then we had probably a bunch of 18, 19, 20, 21-year-olds.
Yeah.
A couple 25-year-olds. There was a fucking 29-year-old. There was a 32-year-old. There was a 45-year-old. There was a 50-year-old. And everyone had the same story. I wish I did it when I was younger. I wish I did it when I was younger.
Yeah.
But a couple of them, bro, fucking full respect. They fucking decided at the age of 40. You know what? Let's do a fucking apprenticeship. It's fucking gangster, bro. It's a gangster.
Yeah, that was one of the things that really pushed me into it as well. I don't know if you ever listened, but Chris from fucking the old place, my Forky.
Shout out to Chris. He'll be listening.
Shout out to Chris. Yeah, but
Subscribe, Chris.
I asked him one day, I was like, look, I'm fucking pretty torn at the moment. What do you think I should do? And he was like, oh, I don't know, fuck off, like go away. And then I remember him coming back to me and he was like, look, at the end of the day, if you were my young bloke or you were my brother, I'd fucking tell you to do it. But don't tell anyone I said that. And I was like, yeah, fuck, all right. And then we sort of had a big chat about everything and all that. And he's like, look, honestly, I think you should do it. Mm-hmm. He's like, I'll fucking, like, we like you here and you're doing well, but I think you should do it. Like, it's probably the best thing for you, but don't fucking tell anyone. And I was like, yeah, right.
And now here we are live on the Doxcast
on the internet,
for the whole world
out
today.
Yeah. But, that he was like, you know, not that he'll fucking ever probably realize it, but like that him saying that was like the final sort of nail in it. Like, oh yeah, I should probably go do it.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck yeah. Right.
Yeah, good on him. Fuck, shout out to him.
Yeah.
It's cool finding like a little bit of inspiration and role models.
Yeah.
Do you have any older siblings?
I got 3 older sisters.
3 older sisters, okay.
Fucking nightmare.
Yeah, okay. No brothers.
No brothers, just 3 older sisters. I'm the youngest.
You might find it. I find it to be similar too because I haven't got an older brother, and I always find it with people who haven't got an older brother. Is that you kind of naturally look for them in the world as you like live your life. So like this Chris lad that you speak of, him saying that is something that is just deep buried within us. I feel like as humans, especially men, looking for someone as guidance. You know what I mean? Because you need it. You fucking need it. A lot of little brothers they don't really get it. They always got an older brother. Yeah. Yeah, but I definitely found it.
Yeah, it was good there. I really enjoyed my time there. It's a great place, but it definitely wasn't a settle down for me. Like a lot of boys there did. Like they'd come from other trades. Like Chris did. He was a stonemason, and then he moved in there, got his fork ticket. So he's doing really well for himself, and a lot of the other blokes there are. But a few of the blokes sort of said to me the same thing, like, oh, maybe you should think about it. Like, no one wanted to tell me to do it, but he sort of just went, yeah, fucking do it.
Yeah.
Like, this is best for you. And do it now while you're young, because if you get a bit older, it just gets more difficult. It's not like you can't do it, but you got a lot more responsibilities. You got other things you got to do. So, like, just do it.
Yeah.
Like, fuck yeah.
Mad decision, bro. I try and push a lot of people to get a trade. And I'm starting to open my mind to the idea of maybe not every bloke should get a trade, but every bloke should be doing something with their hands anyway. You know, if you have an office job, just try and fucking service your own car. You know, if you're fucking working in nursing or childcare or any of these other female, no offense to blokes that do it, but female industries, like you got to kind of be doing something that's manly. You know what I mean? Like masculine. You got to do something. And I'm always pushing for it. But I think being in the trade you're in, one thing you should really push towards as well is trying to make money outside of work. Yeah. As soon as you have the opportunity, bro, start doing cashies, start doing splitties. I'm happy to bring you out if you want to come learn how to do a splitty. It is so easy and it is such good profit.
Yeah.
And I don't know why aircon boys do it, but fridgies just don't do them, bro. No fridgie, every fridgie goes, fucking splitties, fuck that shit. I'm not doing that shit. That's where the fucking money is, bro.
Yeah.
Trust me. On a Saturday, doing a fucking splitty.
Yeah,
You'll tenfold. You'll make twice your week's wage on a Saturday.
I've heard a lot about it. All the blokes talking about splitty bashing.
Yeah.
And it was like, yeah, I guess fucking why not? If you can.
It's fucking 4 or 5 hours max.
Yeah.
On a Saturday, bro. So yeah, I'm happy to fucking take you out if you want to fucking do 1 or 2 with me. I'll just show you the ropes. It's super easy, super quick. It's the best. It's the best.
Yeah, fuck yeah, I'd be keen on that. I mean, I'd probably be no fucking help, but
yeah, I'm not expecting.
I could learn.
To be honest, put it this way, I don't need the help.
Yeah, that's fair.
Maybe to carry something,
Mm.
but that's not the point. The point is, it's like it's good to help. Not just good for you. If you're doing it, it'll help motivate the other boys at Beep. It'll help motivate the other boys at Beep as well because they don't seize that opportunity.
Yeah.
None of them, bro. None of them. And it's like, what the fuck is wrong with you fucking lazy cunts, bro?
Yeah.
There's money everywhere. Go fucking take it.
Yeah, that's it. Well, how do you go about getting the work though? Like the actual.
It's just do one. As soon as everyone you meet, they say, what do you do? Oh, I do air conditioning. Just don't even say refrigeration because no one understands it. There's no point doing it.
Yeah.
If you're trying to impress someone, if there's a construction worker, if there's someone who you want to really get to know, tell them I do refrigeration. But if you're just at Bunnings, if you're just at Woolies and have a conversation with someone and they say, what do you do? I do air conditioning. I just tell them, lie. I install aircons.
I install aircons. Yeah.
Trust me. Everyone needs their aircon, bro. Everyone needs an aircon.
Mm-hmm.
And then you do one and that person will tell their friend. That person will tell their friend. I just did a job, I think it was last week on Monday or maybe this week on Monday. I swear that was like the fucking 10th job because I did one job for someone.
Yeah,
It's just
word
told
of
their
mouth.
friends, Fucked if I know who any of these people
Any
are.
of them, yeah. I just know they got
They
money.
all have my number.
Yeah. That's the only important part.
Yeah.
They got money and they need an aircon.
Oh, bro.
Fucking beauty.
That's why it's called a trade, bro. Because I'll trade my skill for everything you got.
Absolutely. That's the way you should do it.
Yeah.
That's fucking hectic though. Good on you for doing that.
I have to, bro. It's expensive fucking getting old, I'll tell you. It's fucking expensive.
Fucking oath.
Yeah, and fucking working just don't cut the bills.
Nah.
So you have to.
Yeah, it's fucking
You've
sick.
possibly been pretty lucky. You've been going to the pub quite often. He's been pretty lucky.
Yeah, we've got lucky with that.
He's
Yeah,
been loving it.
yeah, I fucking teaching him how to play pool.
Oh, so you're the one that's been teaching him how to play pool.
I've taught him everything he knows.
Yeah,
It
right.
was like a father figure to him. On the pool table, I'm pretty swift behind a stick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck's hell. You've been playing pool for a while then, I'm guessing.
No, not really. I started like more just going to the pub with Nick, like going Nicky J, going to the pub playing with him, and then all of a sudden we just got stuck in this routine of like we're at Peachtree till 4 a.m. every like Friday, Saturday night.
Yeah.
And then throughout the week we started going more and just playing pool all night. And then eventually we were like, we're not fucking losing. Like we'll get on the pool table and then like we'll win the table off someone and then people pay to play us all night and they just won't beat us.
Yeah.
And we're like, fuck, we've had this table for like 5 hours now.
Yeah.
And like no
well.
one can beat us.
Well.
And it's like, oh yeah, right, whatever. And then all of a sudden we just keep playing. And then started going in pool comps. Like they got a few little pool comps in Penrith. I've won a few of them.
Oh, it's mad.
But lately, me and Ryan have been playing in the doubles comp, which we haven't got a good track record in that. But it's been great. Like we'll go to the pub on a Thursday, we'll get there, grab a feed, have a few drinks, go on the comp. Usually get knocked out pretty quickly, but it's a good night there.
Yeah.
Like, get to go play pool. And he's getting pretty good as well.
Yeah,
Getting,
yeah.
so that-
He's been fucking trying to be cocky with me too, telling me he's gonna run me up in pool. Yeah, good luck.
Fucking nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did to him the other night. He was like, "Oh, what do you want to play for?" I was like, "Fuck, mate, I'll go buy a house and play you for it. Like, you're not gonna beat me. Like, if I'm playing serious, you got no chance."
Yeah.
But like, he'll hit a few good shots here and there and get all excited like a little dog, a little puppy. But he's getting good. To be fair, like he's getting really good.
Yeah, nice.
But he's
Fuck
not
yeah, I
there
want
yet.
to come play with you, I want to come play with you.
Yeah,
I
you
fucking
should. We
play
should
pool.
organise that.
I was a bar fly for ages, bro. I used to play pool heaps. I never considered myself to be great at it. I was decent at it. So it'd be fun to definitely play with you boys. So I'll be shit at it now, but I'll give it everything.
We'll have to organise that.
Yeah.
But it's great as well, like, because with like the it's a weird. There's like a little pool community.
Yeah.
Like, so we go to all these different pubs and like I know everyone there from
Yeah.
pool.
Wow.
Or like the other night we walked up, we went to Top Pub for something. Like we went to the RSL to play snooker and then went and got a kebab or something with a few of the boys and then went up to Top Pub. And then I walk in and there's like 16 people there I know, all from Peachtree and
Oh, wow.
from everywhere else, all playing pool or coming up to you saying hello, and it's fucking sick.
Wow.
Like you make all these like massive group of people and everyone's like so different. Like normally when you sort of get in with a group of people, they're all like you or just like fucking weird or
Yeah.
whatever. But like there's like every walk of life. Like know all these people from everywhere now.
Yeah.
It's fucking sick.
That is sick, bro. Because it's such a like unique hobby to have, you know. And it's like it's not really something that would consume your whole life. So everyone's gonna have their own lives outside of it.
Yeah.
And then you're right. I guess you usually find people around you that are very, very similar, and that's why you become friends because you have the same careers, you go to the same gyms, you live in the same town, you go to the same school, all that kind of shit. So yeah, that's fucking awesome. It kind of reminds me of like back in the day when I was younger, going to this place called World Bar. We go every Wednesday. It was like this nightclub in King's Cross.
Yeah.
It was the most fun I've ever had experiencing going out at night time. But it was just like every type of weird person. It's a Wednesday, so it's like the only people that are out on a Wednesday night are fucking degenerates, you know? Or bums or like useless cunts or just fucking wild people. So it was good fun, but after a while you just start to form this fucking crazy community, you know?
Yeah.
And it's just like you just start to become familiar with everyone and you have your regulars and you have your fucking one-offs and your randoms and fuck yeah, it's fucking you're painting a cool picture in the pool community, bro.
Oh, it's cool. Like last night it actually happened because I went out last night, to be fair with you. That's why my car was at Ryan's. So I had to go. But I forgot about that, actually. 'Cause I walked out the front and I was like, where the fuck is my car? But anyway, like last night, Ryan and that left and I was like, oh, I'll come with you. Like, it wasn't late or anything. But then we call her our Peachy mum. I actually don't know her name. She's just like a middle-aged woman from the Peachy. And she just walks in, comes up, big kiss on the cheek, big hug. And she's like, you're not leaving yet. We've got to play a few games. And I was like, oh, yeah, right. And then her husband walks in. I've met him. I know him real well. And then they run poker tournaments at the Peachtree. So we're good mates with, through pool again, like the people who run it, a lot of the people that play in it, because in between games, they'll come out. And then all these people started showing up, and then Ryan just left, and I was like, oh, "Fuck, I'm not leaving.
I'm fucking leaving.
Fucking leaving." I'll stay for a little bit now. So I stayed and played pool with these people that like you never would have looked at twice. Like there's people double my age, people younger than me, like people that a little bit fucking strange, everything.
People that are a lot of strange.
But like it's just like great because all of a sudden you just know all these people and it's like this is fucking awesome. You can come here like realistically on most nights. I think most of the boys from pool are like that now, that you can go there without any of your mates and still have all your mates there, like all these people, and it's like this is fucking great.
That is great, bro. Fuck, you're making me want to go out there and start experiencing more things, bro, because I feel like I've been kind of trapped away in my own little world for a while now, and I want to start experiencing again.
It's fucking sick, but it's not what it used to be. Like a couple years ago, it was like, I don't know, I think the Peachtree was just a spot at that time. So it was always super busy. Everyone went there. It was amazing. But I don't know where everyone's going now, whether everyone just stopped going out and they're saving money. They're smarter than me. They're like, it doesn't get as busy anymore, and a lot of the regulars aren't coming back, but it's still good because like I reckon they're probably the best pool tables in Penrith.
Yeah, nice.
That I've found. Like Colonial's all right. Red Cow has pretty decent ones.
I don't think I've played pool in Penrith, to be honest with you. I don't think I have even played pool in Penrith at all.
Yeah. I love it. I reckon I've played pool everywhere you can play pool.
I've definitely played pool everywhere from here to fucking the hills, but I've never played a single pool table in Penrith,
Yeah, the Mill's not bad. The Mill.
Yeah.
That's
I
all
like
right.
Mill.
We go there, but it's annoying now because they're all, ever since they added card to all the pool tables, they've made it $3 instead of $2 a game now. Stingy fucks.
Fucking dogs,
Yeah,
I
I
got to
can't
cover
believe
that
they did that.
surcharge, bro. They got to pay tax now.
Yeah, I'm fucking spewing because
Yeah.
they even upped it with the coins. Now it's $3 for coins, and it only ever used to be $2 everywhere you went.
Yeah.
So it's so shit.
Yeah.
Like now you got to have, and it's awkward because normally what we'd do, we'd go through like, if it was just us there, we'd go through like 60, 80 bucks, like just playing pool.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because you just go break a 20 or $2
Wow,
coins.
60, 80 bucks.
Yeah.
Wow, you just made me realize I'm going to start fucking buying pool tables and renting them out in fucking venues.
That's what me and Ryan had a conversation about it. Like, them people that are renting the space there, like on a standard night, they'd make like thousands.
Yeah, kill, bro.
Because,
if you're breaking 60s and 80s, that's fucking...
Yeah. Well, especially because like when
Mark
you can
my
play,
words, I'll buy a pool table in the next few months and I'm renting it on out.
Yeah, I'll come here and play it. I'll pay for it here. I'd rather pay for it here and you get the money than fucking Beach Street.
Not just that, I'm going to fucking literally go to venues and I'm just going to offer them. I'm like, I'll pay for the pool table and you can have 50% of the money.
100%.
Yeah.
You'd make your money back so quick. On one good weekend, you'd make your money back.
Yeah, fucking oof. Oh, bro, you just pumped me the fuck up, bro. Every
another
cafe
side
and
hustle?
every kitchen will have a fucking pool table from here to fucking Dubbo, bro.
Fucking oath. It's a pretty hectic way to do it.
Yeah, everyone listen, don't steal my fucking idea.
Yeah, everyone's
right?
got to steal that now. Everyone's going to go out and buy all the pool tables.
Yeah. Yeah, that's mad. You did mention fucking a couple of times now, fucking not saving money and you've gambled all your money before when you were working. Is that something that you've always done to spend as soon as you earn, spent?
No, it hasn't been something I've always done. Like, I go through periods where I'll save money. Like, right now I'm doing all right. I should be doing a lot better because I got Fiji in 3 weeks.
Yeah, that's all right.
So,
yeah.
like, I need to pull my head in. Like, I shouldn't have went out last night.
Yeah.
Couldn't help myself. But, yeah, like, I haven't always done that. But I think at the time when I was earning all that money and I was blowing it, I was just like, fuck, I'm going to get it again next week. And I'm going to get it again the week after. And then all of a sudden it was like that 2,200 went down to like 1,600.
Yeah.
And then the week after that it was like 1,200. And then all of a sudden I was getting like 600 a week. I was like, fuck this.
Yeah.
Getting out of here.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. No, I've done it my whole life, bro. From the age of 14, as soon as I started earning money, I'd get paid on a Thursday and I'd be broke by Friday. Like, it was just my routine.
I went through a big period like that. I couldn't help myself. I got bad on the pogies for a while.
Yeah.
I think we all did. I won't name the boys, but a few of the boys with me did really bad. Like,
I'm the first to put my hand up and say they got me hooked, bro.
Yeah.
I fucking love that fucking smell of that VRP.
oh,
lounge,
fucking
bro.
oath. Yeah. Just walking in, you can hear it before you see it.
Hear it, bro. Your eyes go off as you park your car. Your
Yeah.
ears go off as you walk in the door. And then while you're waiting at the bar, you can smell the room. Bro. And you're like, yeah. What? And you just say, I'm not ordering dinner tonight.
No, I'm not eating. I'm just going to slap.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got real bad for a while. I reckon about a year and a half I was doing that. I'd get paid and then I'd get paid on a Wednesday and I'd be broke on Friday night. And I'd either like triple my wage and I'd win it all. And then I'd still end up losing it across the next week. Like by the next pay, I'd still be broke. But I've still kind of like that now. Like if I go play the pokies, say I put 150 in, 200 in, I'm not there to pull out for $100 profit.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Of
I'm
course.
fucking, it's got to be worth it.
Yeah.
So like Ryan hates it. Like I'll put $100 in every now and then now because I sort of stopped. I put $100, $200 in and then it sort of bit 300-400. And then Ryan's like, fuck, take it out. And I'm like, but if, but if 4 figures, that's what we want.
Yeah. You're like, dude, I'm already prepared to lose 200. Like, I've only made 200. Like, let's just do the boy math on this one.
100%.
Yeah.
Well, it's like when I tell him like we'll be like, because I love a punt as well. God, I'm really fucking myself up here. But I love a punt, and so does Ryan. So we'll be putting a bet on, and I was like, would you put $200 on a 2-1 bet? Say like Valentine Holmes to score 2-1, and he's like, oh no, it's not worth it. And I'm like, fucking exactly right. Like it's just because I didn't put it on sports bet. It's the same thing. Like
Yeah.
the only difference is you've got the cash in your hands. So you're like, oh yeah, well,
Yeah.
fucking that makes it worth it to pull it out. But
Oh, dude.
no, it does
Trust me. I understand the pokies more than fucking most, bro. Like every number is just like you get a feature and it's like, I can't help myself. It's like if it's over the fucking 350, maybe I won't suit it. But other than that, bro, it's getting suited. And either way, it's getting gambled. You know what I mean? It's a 50-50 chance. I didn't come here to fucking win a feature. I came here to gamble them.
100%. That's something that Ryan doesn't understand. Or most of the boys. I feel like that's a good mindset to have, but
Oh, it's a great mindset.
Yeah.
We should not.
We should not be bagging them out for it.
Yeah,
No.
we should not be promoting gambling. I'm in a challenge at the moment where I'm not doing a single bet for 12 months. So I'm enjoying it because I get fucking way too hooked. I get way too hooked, bro. I couldn't tell you the amount of fucking $1,000, $1,500 gambles I've done and lose them, and it's like,
Yeah.
and then you just become numb to the feeling, and it's like $2,000 feature, and you're like, you're already depressed because you might lose it. You know what I mean? You're like,
Fuck it, we bore.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever gambled that much on one feature. I've got up there, like, I had a little run where I was going to Star all the time, and I got in the silver room pretty quickly.
Yeah, well, pretty quickly.
I got in the silver room, and there you can bet. I think they actually got rid of it now, but they only have the gold room. But in the silver room, you could bet up to $50 a spin on their things, which I never really did, but I got up around the 20s, 25s for a little bit.
Wow.
And I remember the first time I ever got a feature on that, it didn't pay a fucking cent. Like, I got it, and no line hits, no nothing. It was on Heartthrob as well, the times 2s.
Yeah.
And remember it, like, I was fucking still angry about it. It's fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
then I pulled myself out of that pretty quickly because I was like, some nights I'd go there with my previous partner, and like we were there for an hour and a half. I'd won, like, just freak coincidence. Like, I won 4 majors.
Yeah. Good night.
I was fucking up like $3,500 as well. So at this point I was up like $5,000, and then across the weekend I lost it all. And then that was my like, all right, I gotta fucking stop.
Yeah.
Like, that was, I had $5,000 in my wallet. Me and the missus could have went out and done whatever we wanted, done whatever, and I fucking gambled it all.
Yeah.
And I was like,
It's a trap, bro. It's a false prophecy. Trust me. There's no chance you're gonna win when you go to the pokies. Like, it's just, I love talking about it. I talk about it with everyone. It's just the biggest trap.
It really is. Like,
Yeah.
it is such a fucking, like,
And we laugh about it, but it's evil shit, bro.
it's like, why the fuck would you? Like, at the end of the day, like, you can sit here now and be like, what the fuck are you playing them for?
Yeah.
Like, just keep the money, bro. But,
yeah, you're not gonna win.
Yeah, here
and
we
Fozzie's, I know what he means, and he's like, you've made a couple $100, pull it out.
Oh,
it is
yeah.
a good mindset, but even that, you don't, like, you're in the trap just as much.
well, yeah,
You're
because
still in the trap just as much.
that's what I said. I was like, if you're that G'd up over the 200, you shouldn't have put the 200 in the first place.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's $200 extra, but it's like, that is nearly never going to happen, that you walk out like that. Like, you just shouldn't be playing them at all.
Yeah.
But I can't help myself.
Yeah. Well, what do you plan to do in the future? Because you said you're doing better now than you were in the past with, like, not spending as much. Do you have any goals, like, money wise? Is there anything that you're saving up for? How do you envision your future? Because I do believe you will write your own future, like, whether you know it or not.
Yeah.
And someone said this to me last night, so I really appreciate this person for saying this to me. But they said, if you're going to write your future, write it in pen. Don't write it in pencil.
down, yeah.
When you're writing it in pencil, and this is just metaphorically, not even literally on a piece of paper, but if you write it in pencil, it's almost like you're letting things, you're leaving the option for someone else to come and write it for you.
Yeah.
But if you write things in pen, meaning like you make up your mind, you decide what you want to do, it's going to be that way. Does that make
Yeah.
sense?
I thought you were going to go with the, like, if you write it in pencil, you can be like, well, that didn't fucking work out. And then scrub that one off. Nah, yeah, but that makes sense. Yeah, I like that. At the moment, I've kind of like, I don't know, a bit lost at the moment with what I want to do with everything. Like, loving the job, doing all that. Like, I want to save money, of course, but I just don't know what for. If that makes sense. Like, I just feel a little bit lost at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
So I know that'll pass and I'll find something and really put my mind to it, hopefully. But at the moment, I'm kind of just trying to do me at the moment. Like,
Yeah.
figure myself out, I guess.
Yeah. No, that's
Weird to
cool.
say.
Nah, bro, that's cool. That's such an honest thing to say. A lot of people don't admit it. And I'm the first person to admit I'm a lost cunt too. Trust me, I'm lost. I might have an idea or a vision of what I want my future to be like, but fuck, day to day, let's just be real. I'm fucking lost.
Lost.
I don't know where I am or what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And I think 100% of people are lost. Everyone's lost.
Well, yeah.
In their own
I
way,
agree.
bro. We're all looking for a fucking cult or a religion, or everyone's looking for a fucking passion or a fix or a fucking something. Everyone's lost. But saving, I do think it is important, and it's like I've just learned how to do it since I turned 24. I started doing it. So I understand the idea of spending all your money. I would never change it. I had so much fun, but I did what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
I would say though, if you don't have anything in mind that you're saving for, I'd say that don't pass on any opportunities then, you know?
Yeah.
Like it's good to save money, but still fucking experience what you want to experience.
Yeah.
It's just like, obviously try and not follow in my footsteps or maybe even your own footsteps and just avoid the fucking waste of money, you know?
Yeah,
I
100%.
waste money like nothing. Oh my God. I waste it. So I'm trying to not order the extra shit. I'm not going to eat, fucking gamble the money. I'm not going to gamble,
Yeah.
fucking just fucking throw money at birds, whatever I'm fucking doing, you know?
100%.
Yeah. But don't fucking, I don't understand the people who save it all. I don't understand it. I think you got to spend
Yeah.
it. You got to live.
I think you got to have some fun to an extent. Like, I don't think you should be doing your ass every week, but 100% agree with that. Like, you can't just work your ass off completely and not have some enjoyment. Like, no matter what that is. Like, I guess it's fucking relative to the person. Like, whether that's, you know, like for me and most of the boys, it's playing games and doing stuff and then going out playing pool, doing whatever, maybe having a little gamble on the footy and stuff. Like, that's good, but it's not like we're putting our entire wage through sports bet and then going out and fucking losing everything. Like, you just got to find that thing. Like Fiji, like I feel like that's a perfectly good expense. Like,
Beautiful. Best. One of the best ways you could spend money.
100%.
Going
I'm
with the
excited
boys
too.
overseas, bro. That's a fucking memory.
Yeah, I've never been on a plane before, so I'm
Oh
excited.
yeah.
Never been on a plane.
Wow. Have you been overseas before?
Yeah, I've been to New Zealand.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
went on a cruise to New Zealand with my previous partner.
Yeah. Yeah, I did a cruise to New Zealand too. Did you go like pretty much stop off every couple of days? Is that type of cruise you went on?
So we did nearly a complete lap of the North Island. So we were in New Zealand for 6 days, I think. So we stopped at Auckland, Napier. I'm not going to remember the rest of it.
Probably Wellington, maybe.
Wellington, yeah, I think we stopped at Wellington, and then we stopped at Bay of Islands.
Yeah,
I
the Bay of
think
Islands
that's
is
called.
beautiful. I hit the Bay of Islands.
Yeah.
God, that was beautiful.
So we went through all of these
You
places.
probably did the Thomas Strait as well then, like where you go
Yeah.
between them.
Between the mountains.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
yeah.
did that. But like even that was fucking sort of spur of the moment thing for me, because me and the previous partner split up and then got back together. But while we were split up, they booked the cruise.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And then with my partner at the time, she was going with her cousin, but then her cousin pulled out.
Oh,
so then I
man.
jumped in her spot and went on the cruise.
Oh, man,
And it was
man.
fucking so glad I did that. Like,
Yeah.
And it was fucking, did heaps of shit over there as well. Like I jumped off the Sky Tower in Auckland.
yeah.
192 meters.
Oh, I wish I did that. I didn't do it.
Yeah, I didn't even know it was a thing. What happened was we were actually delayed getting off the boat. And then my ex's dad was like, oh, yeah, you should look at this. And then we looked at it and there was 2 spots left. So there was 3 spots left, sorry. So me, my ex's brother and her little brother all booked it straight away and went up there, and it was an assisted free fall.
Yeah,
So you
yeah.
put the big harness on, and then you got a cable on your back, and then you go all the way up, and you hold onto these 2 bars and let go, and it shoots you off, and you free fall for, I think it was 170 meters. So you're just free falling, and then you just feel like a bungee, like just tension, and you literally just softly touch the ground, like you just stand there, and it was fucking incredible.
Wow.
But that, like, I think you free fall for, I don't know how long, like 7 or 8 seconds before you get tension. And that is the longest 7 or 8 seconds.
That's
But it
mad.
was so good. Like, so glad I did that.
I'd love to do that. That'd be cool. You should go skydiving, bro. You'd fucking shit yourself. It's
I'd
fucking
love to.
unbelievable. You free fall for 1 minute.
That's what I was saying. I was saying to a few of the boys, I would have loved to have gone skydiving before Fiji, because then I could have said the first time I've been in a plane, I jumped out of it.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That
yeah,
was
yeah.
the original goal, but
Yeah.
I didn't end up doing it.
Oh, no, I trust. When you jump out of a plane, no matter if it's your first or fucking 50th time, mate, it's the most fucking terrifying feeling.
Yeah, I
It's
can
so
imagine.
unnatural. Wait until you go into a plane And then when you try, it's probably a better idea to catching a flight than the second time jumping out of a plane because like when they open that fucking door in the sky, you're like, oh my, what the fuck am I doing? This isn't natural at all.
I wish I went.
Ooh, the whole thing's shaking, the fucking doors open. You're like looking out, you're like, oh God.
I'd fucking love to do it.
Yeah, Fiji, that's fucking awesome, bro.
Oh,
awesome.
I'm so keen. I was talking to it was funny last night. I actually ran into Pete Matthews, one of my old best mates' dads, and he was there with one of his mates who's from Fiji, and actually lived right next to the resort we're going to. And he was sitting there telling us like, "There's this fucking nightclub like 5 minutes from where you're staying. There's this, there's that, there's that." And he's like, "Call me before you leave, and I'll let you know."
Yeah.
So he's gonna fucking hook us up with all the best spots to go and all the things to do.
Mad.
Which is gonna be fucking sick.
One thing that I did in Fiji, I'd definitely recommend is it'll just happen naturally. There's nothing you could do to create this moment, but the locals are so kind, especially the maintenance workers and the ladies who are there working in the resorts too. They're so friendly and welcoming. It's nothing like we have in Australia because tourism is how they get their income. The more people, the nicer they are, the more money, the better their future is going to be. So it's really awesome. But when you meet these local lads, they'll be super kind. Ask them, you want to experience what it's like to go back to someone's village? Just ask these locals. Because being in a resort's one thing and it's the best part of a holiday. You get the alcohol, the pools, the fucking beach, this, that, snorkeling. But going out and really, really, I couldn't recommend this anymore, but seeing how they live, bruh, it'll just open your mind like you've never had it open before. Seeing how someone else lives in another country will fuck your brain whole.
That's hectic.
It's insane. Plus, if you speak to them, they'll get a big bowl of kava and they'll do because you'll have the opportunity to do kava sessions in the resort. Expensive as shit, you know. But if you go back with them, it'll be way cheaper. They'll give you way more. You'll be able to talk and laugh with these boys. And go with the lads. You'll have memories forever, bro.
Yeah, that's hectic.
Such my favorite thing when I do go overseas is just seeing how people do live in their natural element.
Yeah.
Because, you know, you get your show when you go there. Every time you go overseas, it's like everything's the best quality. Everything's nice and fucking, you know. Yeah, villages are fucking blow your mind whole.
Yeah. I got to experience that a bit in New Zealand because we did the Hobbiton tour.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, you know, when you're on the cruise ship, you're only getting off at all the ports and seeing the major cities and doing stuff. But when we did the Hobbiton tour, we had to get this bus out to there and had to go through, like, the shit areas, I guess. And it was like, when you're only getting off these cruise ships and you get to see Auckland and Wellington and all that stuff, you're like, wow, it's so fucking perfect here. And then you go out and it's like, this is Penrith.
Yeah.
This is the same. Like, there's no, there it was like, it's so strange to see like it glorified everywhere. And then you just go and it's like, these cunts are just like the same as us. But I guess it's the same when you look at like us looking at like New York and it's like, wow, they're fucking so beautiful. Everything's so perfect there. And then you go there and there's more rats than people.
Yeah. And guns.
And it's fucking dirty.
But trust me, when I say the way they live's different, it's just like New Zealand's a beautiful country too, by the way. Fuck me dead, that place is just so amazing. God damn.
Oh, it's great.
It's no doubt why they filmed The Lord of the Rings there. Fuck, it's a beautiful place.
The fucking Hobbiton was such an experience.
Yeah, I want to do that. I might do that next time. That'd be awesome.
Oh, it's definitely something you should do. And you get to go, like, because all the actual big hills there, all the houses on the hill, the big, like, ground where they have the party, and it's all actually built there. And then you do your big walkthrough of everything, and then the pub is actually there and it's built there. So you get to go in there and you get a few ales and do whatever, like buy a few souvenirs or whatever.
Yeah.
It was fucking such a good time there. So glad we did it.
Damn. I remember I hit this one place, I think it was the north of New Zealand. It was some famous church. I want to say Christchurch, but I'm pretty certain it wasn't Christchurch, where you kind of take like a bus and you head up there. Did you do anything? Did you have that experience? I think the cruise was offering it.
I don't think we did, no.
Okay, it was pretty awesome. It was just like this I was just curious if you did it, but basically it was just like this church that was built. They started building it a few hundred years ago, and then through the generations of people, someone else has bought it and worked on it, and then someone else bought it and worked on it.
That's hectic.
And then they had this fucking ceiling, bro. And they said it took like 10,000 hours to paint this one ceiling. And they went through and they carved the entire fucking... It would have been something like 150 mil of like fake concrete, the shit, rendering or something like that.
Yeah.
And they carved it all out and fucking painted it. And the cunts were living up there in hammocks and shit, bro, for fucking months, you know, like going to town. And you just see that. And then they had like pavements, and one rich guy bought it and he invested like $5 million on bricks just to build this fucking pavement. And then someone else would buy it. And it's crazy what the world has, you know?
Yeah.
It's crazy to go out there and experience it.
Yeah.
So I'm glad you're fucking going out and going overseas with the boys.
Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah, I'm so keen.
Yeah. Fuck, what a memory. I can't wait to go back overseas. Fucking can't wait. Yeah. Me and Fossey might be going to America pretty soon.
Yeah, I've heard
But
about
fuck,
that.
it's hard working out something. The Doxies and the Fossies, bro, we are useless together.
Yeah, that's hard work. That's hard work. Yeah, like I've been hearing Ryan talk about it. It'd be fucking great though, going in at like, because I think you said you just wanted to go to Texas first.
Number one is Texas on my list.
That'd be good.
Yeah,
Go see
number
Joe
one. I want to
Rogan's-
shoot
go
grenade
see the
launchers,
mothership. Yeah,
flamethrowers, bro. Fuck. I want to blow up a cow, bro, with an RPG. Whatever it costs, bro.
Whatever it costs.
I'll buy the full cow.
Blowing a cow up.
Yeah.
I love that.
That's my cow. I'll do whatever I want with it.
I'd fucking love to go see the mothership, Joe Rogan's
Yeah.
place.
Oh,
Fuck, that'd be good.
fucking oath. I'd love to see the mothership. I'd probably cry. I'd probably
Yeah.
cry when I walk in.
Fucking oath.
Yeah. I wouldn't be able to help it.
He talks about it all the time, how we would just have like fucking superstars will just randomly take a spot.
Yeah.
So like you go there some nights and like Chappelle will just
Yeah.
randomly be there, and it's like fuck yeah.
Yeah.
That's
There's
hectic.
Madness. Imagine, bro. Imagine being there. Kevin Hart pops his head in, or fucking,
Yeah.
bro. It could be anyone. I'm the biggest fan of comedy. I watch so many comedy podcast channels and so many stand ups. Fuck yeah, I'm a massive nerd for comedy.
Have you seen have you watched the Shane Gillis episode?
Yeah,
Fuck,
yeah,
that was
yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
I fucking love
I
that.
love Shane Gillis. He's just in Australia tour at the moment, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's fucked off. He'll be coming back. I want to watch more comedians. I've barely seen any in person. I got to see Jimmy Carr a couple times, but fuck, in the beginning of the year, I was just saving. I was just like,
Yeah.
you know what? I got a goal. It's not experienced life. And then fucking Bert Kreischer, Tom Segura, fucking Theo Vaughn,
yeah.
everyone starts announcing tours. But now it's pretty cool. Now we got Andrew Schultz. He's doing a tour. Matt Rye for the bitches. He's about to come here as well. Andrew Santino, like fuck, can't wait, bro. I got to start going out and watching more comedy.
Yeah. I'd fucking love to. I've been out and seen some, like I went to one comedy special they had at Panthers, but it was pretty fucking average.
Yeah.
And then I've been on the cruise. They had a bloke. He was an Australian as well. I can't remember his name, but he was actually fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Because he did he does 2 spots a night where he does the like PG rated one where you'll go in and you can tell it's gonna be fucking great in the over 18s.
Yeah.
So you go there, and I went to both of them one night, and he did that one, and he was holding back, and he was making puns for like the dirty jokes.
Yeah.
And then you get in there, and it's like, you're a fucking bunch of retards or something. Like, that's how he starts.
He's ready
it
to
off.
fuck some sluts.
Yeah. And he's like, it was fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Like just immediately, you just come in with the energy, and the fucking crowd loved it.
Yeah, it's
It
cool.
was so good.
We had on a cruise I went on once. I had a lad who did like a magician kind of comedy show.
Yeah.
And he'd get up there and he'd like be fucking doing the whole gimmick of, you know, fake knots and all this shit. And like it was taking the piss out of magic, you know, that's what
Yeah.
he was getting at. But it was actually really funny. But anyway, he's like, is there anyone in the crowd that you think would be a really, really funny guest to have up on stage? And then a couple people went up there and they had their turns, and they were a couple of fucking freaks, bro. The crowd did its magic, and the freakiest of freaks came up. So he just bagged him and took the piss out of him. But then this one family were like, trust me, like, get my mum. And this mum got up there, bro, and she was by far the strangest human I've ever seen in the world.
That's
bro.
what you want.
She's up there, like, and it's like I don't know what was going on for her head, but she was trying to be funny, you know, and it was just so cringe, and like thousands of people were just laughing, bro. Nothing will
hilarious.
change nothing beats the energy of a room laughing together.
Oh, it's fucking unmatched.
Yeah.
Like when you got a proper fucking like laugh, not like a giggle, like a laugh. It is unmatched.
Yeah.
It is fucking great.
Yeah, because you can watch videos and it won't justify what it'll be like.
It's that I just love a good atmosphere. Like that's why I love going to like footy games. Like I went to Penrith's last home game and that was fucking like electric.
Yeah.
Like going there, just hearing the roar of everyone, hearing everything, seeing everything. It was fucking great.
Yeah.
Like I love it. I just love being in like a fucking packed space, just blind.
Yeah,
Just fucking everyone going off.
Yeah.
It's so good. Such a
Yeah.
good feeling.
Have you been to many like festivals or concerts or anything like that?
Not really. I was talking to Ryan the other day about it actually. There's a few coming up that he's trying to convince me to go to
Yeah.
that I wouldn't mind. I'm pissed off that fucking not that I really like hardstyle, but I would have liked to have gone to DEF CON, but
Yeah.
I never got the chance to go to it.
Oh, honestly, don't worry about DEF CON. Like, DEF CON was a pretty cool festival while it was here, but Knockout and that and all those kind of festivals, they're killing it, bro. If you want to go to a hardstyle festival, fuck. Knockout's the number. I reckon this year in Sydney probably ruined Knockout for a while. I reckon it was too big of a festival for the Australian fucking police to fucking want to get
To
behind
handle.
again.
Yeah.
But I went to the Melbourne one. That was beautiful. If you ever have the opportunity, bro, hit the interstate hardstyle festivals. Melbourne was bro, I remember we got on the MDMA back in the day when I used to fucking love drugs. Went to this festival, all mugging all weekend from Friday to Sunday. And then on the Saturday, we'll full peaking, bro. And I remember like looking at these rides. They have rides in the middle of the festival. And it's like, this is my next mission. For today.
Yeah.
Nothing else.
Getting on
matters.
that.
So I find some random bloke, he's munging too. He's like, fuck it, let's do it together, bro. You go up on these fucking roller coasters and these things that are spinning and you just, such a surreal day.
That's hectic.
Yeah, such a surreal day. I used to love going to fucking concerts and festivals and shit. I haven't been in a long time. Last one I went to was Kid Leroy. I went with an ex-partner and fucking bitch ruined the fucking experience for me.
Waste
But
of time.
ruined it for me. But it was a great experience. I do like going out. I want to start going out more, but
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't mind going out more. I love the pub.
yeah.
Like the pub's just my thing. Like I just love like getting somewhere, you know everyone. Like we go to Peachy, we know all the security guards. They look after us so well. We know all the people there. So it's just like, how can you get better than this?
Yeah. You're local.
I love it.
I was definitely a bar for life for years, bro. The Enamoga was probably growing up, I guess I was a Fiddler regular and Hillside regular and all these other places around here. But the Enamoga Hotel, that pub, it sits in my heart, bro. It'll never leave. It'll never leave. Yeah. I was going to have dinner the other night with my family and it's like, where do you want to go for your birthday? I'm like, the Enamoga. Come on.
Enamoga, where else?
Yeah. Yeah. One thing I did want to talk to you about is spirituality. All right.
Oh, here we go.
'Cause I know that you're not a big believer in things that can't be seen.
Nah.
So I just thought we'd probably dive into it. I don't really know how I want to start it because I think spirituality is a massive word and it gets thrown around in a way to describe everything. But what's your understanding on the word and how do you think about it when you hear the word?
Hear the word spirituality.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it can have like that many different meanings. I guess it's just the way someone perceives things. Like me personally, I don't believe in anything like ghosts or demons or spirits or like tarot card readings or anything.
Yeah.
But like I think that if I had to describe the word, it would be like, you know, in touch with like yourself and maybe the afterlife and things like that, which I'm not knocking it, but I don't believe in it.
Not a believer.
Not even a little bit.
Yeah.
Like,
I guess that's definitely a good way to describe the word spirituality, in touch with yourself and the afterlife. I look at it in a way of explaining things that can't be measured, in
yeah, that's a good way to
spirituality.
do it. Yeah.
Because it's just everything falls under it, bro. And I think we got to. There's a good couple of things I want to just pick your brain out and see how you think about it. All right. So you already told me you're not a fan of ghosts and all that shit.
Nah, I'd piss on the Annabelle. I don't believe in any of it.
Yeah. Look, I'm with you. I'm not sold on the idea of ghosts. I've definitely had moments in my life where I can think like they can make a good story. If we're telling ghost stories, I got moments where it's like, well, I've had this experience, I've lived in a house where I definitely think the house was haunted, but nothing convinces me that there's ghosts. And if you don't believe in ghosts, the idea behind it is when you die, your body gets left here. What do you think happens when you die?
Black.
Black?
Black.
Black?
That's it.
Yeah.
That I just again, it's like I'm not knocking it, and I would like to believe that there is something more, but like I just need to see it. Like I need to see something that's like I can't explain that, and no one can explain that, and then I'll be like, fair enough.
Yeah.
But I just like with anything, even religion, it's like again,
Trust me, religion's a point I want to get to as well. Yeah.
get myself in trouble.
Yeah. Well, I think I don't know how I want to ask this, but are you interested in the idea behind it? So you say you want to, unless you see it, you're not going to believe it. And same thing with ghosts and demons and anything like that. Is it something that you're like looking for? Is it not necessarily like I need to find it, but if it came to you, would you be like, oh, I'm glad that I have now got the opportunity, or are you like not interested entirely?
I'm not interested in it, but like at the same time, I guess I am. Like, if I had the opportunity to experience something that was like, oh wow, that's like changed my perspective on everything. Like, yeah, I'd be grateful for it, but like, I just can't believe it. I just don't think it's a thing. Like, but I don't know. I also don't like the mindset of people with their pick and choose mindset where they're like, I believe in spirits, but I don't believe in like ghosts and demons. And it's like, I don't feel like you can have one without the other. Or like when people believe in like angels, but not hell.
Yeah.
It's like they go hand in hand. Like you're just picking parts out of the narrative that you like and then running with that.
Yeah.
And it's like,
I know what you mean. And it's the same kind of concept when it comes to being involved in a religion too. If you're going to admit that the Bible, for example, is the keys and the answers to the universe, then you got to stop wearing multiple different clothes at the same time. You can't be wearing wool and cotton. You can't be fucking...
well, the
gays are an abomination.
Yeah,
you
the
can't, you
Bible's
know
got
what I mean?
a lot
Like
of fucked up shit in it.
Like you, I get what you mean. You can't really pick and choose if you want to label yourself as something. But and let me just say, I'm not going to try and convince you of anything for this whole episode. It's not my goal because I am the same. For me, I do believe in things that I can't explain, but I don't believe them to the point where it's like I know the answers. Now I'm going to tell them to you.
Yeah.
You know, I just have a little bit more of a belief system, but nothing is like, I can't convince anyone of it because I don't even know it.
Yeah.
But I think that if you are interested or open-minded to the idea of there being things that we can't measure through science, by looking for proof, you know what I mean? You're never going to ever find it because the way you explain it, I see it like if you like, say, for example, you're looking for a ghost, right? And unless you ever see a ghost that you can't explain it, you're never going to believe it. You're always going to be able to explain it. Even if ghosts are real, which I'm not saying they are, you're always going to be able to justify what you saw if you want to.
Absolutely.
You know, you might be thinking, oh, I didn't really see it. I just hallucinated a little bit. Or even if you have a full-on encounter where a ghost pops up, no matter what, whether you experience it or not, you're going to be like, someone drugged me.
You're going to justify it, yeah.
You're going to be able to justify your own belief. So
100%. Yeah, I agree with that.
It's hard to
as well.
float that balance. Some people are too much more convinced that what they seen was a ghost, and some people are too much concerned about what they seen wasn't a ghost.
Yeah.
So you're never going to be able to find a common ground.
Yeah, there's a fine line there. Yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
That like I'll just rationalize it and be like, no, that couldn't have been ghost.
Yeah.
No chance.
That's why belief is a beautiful word. There's probably not a better word that I'm yet to come across that explains something so well. And it's the belief in something, meaning that you're admitting there's no proof and you might be wrong, but like, I'm going to go with this because it's what, you know, it's what sticks with me. But let's just say star signs. I'll start on that. Do you believe, is there any truth behind star signs?
No.
All right.
Not even a little bit.
I am open to the idea of star signs. So what I would like to do, you go on, let me just explain this. I'm going to pull up a daily horoscope. I'm going to put yours in. All right. And we're just going to see if it works.
All right. Fair enough.
All right. But what are your thoughts on star signs?
I think that it is like if you throw like, how do I describe this? Like it's all just like a percentage. So if I explain to 100 people the same horoscope it is bound that at least 10 of them are going to like relate to that. And then if I do it again the next day, it's bound that at least some of them 10 are going to relate to that.
Yeah, yeah.
So I feel like if you just do it enough, that it's like it's going to stick. Like it's going to relate to enough people that they can start to justify that, hey, this is a real thing. Like this has been right like 5-10 times in a row. And then exactly how you said before, like you can start to justify it. Be like, yeah, that was a little bit off, but I guess it wasn't, because now, you know, all the other days were right. It's got to be a little off sometimes.
Yeah.
Even with like people like, oh, you know, I don't even know star signs, but like, oh, I'm a Sagittarius. Like,
Yeah.
I'm so wild. It's like, no, you're not.
No, you're white.
You're just wild. Like, you're not wild. You just, you know. Yeah. Anyway, that's just my mindset of like probability. That's the word I was looking for.
That's a great word.
Probability is just like, if you run anything enough times, that you're always going to have a favorable outcome when you're talking about a scale of realistically like
Masses.
Every first world country, like all these
Yeah.
people, like if it relates to enough people, and then like say I'm super convinced, I can try and convince Ryan, and then one day I'm like, look, this is why this explains you, and then he's like, oh fuck, maybe it does.
Yeah.
And it's just like with probability, anything is bound to happen, and once you've convinced yourself of that mindset, you can justify it.
Yeah.
That's just my mindset anyway.
Well, it's a perfectly logical scientific explanation on that too. It is a chances game, you know. In that mindset, it's a chances game. You're running the risk of like telling everyone, "Hey, this is the answer for you," and then every now and then more people are going to start. Oh yeah, it's me, and then it's just going to grow and grow and grow.
Yeah,
I know what you're saying.
That's my mindset.
I get what you're saying, but I still want to hit your horoscope. All right. So why don't you tell me your birthday, month, and date?
Yeah.
So it's straight up long, but we're going to try and get through it.
Yeah.
So fucked if I know what your actual star sign is, but your daily horoscope is horoscope.
How do you find out your star sign?
They're based on months of the year. So the third month is the first one, starting with March in Aries, and then it goes all the way up until the last one's back again to the start of the year. And you're going to be a Pisces.
What's like a Pisces like description?
All right. So a Pisces description. Pisces is fittingly a water sign along with Cancer and Scorpio, blah, blah, blah. They're known for being emotionally fluid, vacillating between feelings, and very in tune with their feelings and those of others. Pisces are typically loyal, intuitive, and creative, and people love them. So, good things, to be honest.
Fuck, that's got me wrapped up.
Yeah, wow, it's sold. It's a fact.
Sold.
Yeah. So, we've got something may get your dander up today. There are hot tempers and strong opinions right and left. Try to see the big picture. You'll seek extra attention from others, especially when it comes to your needs and emotions. People will be irritably, but arguing will only make the situation worse. Give everyone some time and you'll find that many issues work themselves out. All right, so yes, it is, I'm with you, an idea that if you preach out to the masses, a lot of people may get. That same answer was probably copied and pasted, bro, for 100 different birthdays. You know, you know what I mean? It could definitely, it probably was.
Well, that's all I'm saying. Like, yeah, that kind of did do a little bit of today, but it's like exactly what I said before, like just probability. Like if enough people read it, it's gonna stick.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I think of it a little bit differently in a sense that I'm getting behind the idea of horoscopes or star signs or all these things because I don't feel like you push them out to 100 people so 10 of them will stick. I feel like it's pushed out to 100 people so 100 people can interpret it differently. You know, I think the way that you will get your daily horoscope, even if I got the same one, it could be the exact same words, but we will be justifying it and perceiving it in our own ways personally, that it will make sense to us. And I think that's what the art of a horoscope really is.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's too much science behind it that people get confused on. That's like, oh, it doesn't make sense. How's my birthday meant to fucking tell me my future? I think it's entirely, the entire point of it is just to whatever you want it to make sense to be.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Well, my next question is who's writing them?
Oh yeah, another great question.
So like, you know, That's the next thing. It's like it's like, all well and good that it might actually have an impact on you and affect the way you handle your day or things. But it's like, if old Aaron's sitting in the office writing these, like, what the fuck does he know? But
Yeah.
that would be my next question: is where do these come from?
Mm-hmm. Well, to answer your question, I'd say I'd feel like it's coming from the same place that I already am, right? This planet, this world, this life, this universe that I'm living in.
Yeah.
It's coming from it, and it's making its way to me. However it got there, whether it was someone wrote it, whether it was fucking transcribed from God's, whatever it was, somehow it was out there and it came to me. And I feel like as I said, that's the whole point of it. It's just to try and be there for everyone, to be open to the idea and to be more conscious and become more aware. I think the only point to a horoscope is to try and open your mind to the idea of what being alive really is, instead of being fixated on, I got to get my car cleaned today, I got to fucking eat. You'll be fixated through your whole life, for your whole day, especially, like, on all the little tiny bullshit. All a horoscope does is it opens your idea again to what it's like to feel, to be emotional, to be a part of something, you know what I mean? To take other people into consideration. I think that's really what the whole point of a horoscope is. So I think it's I think it's an awesome thing. It's definitely a reminder when I see one to be more aware of the fact that I'm not just existing, but I am alive.
Yeah. Yeah, see, I like that. Like, that's the thing. It's like, I absolutely no, I don't believe in it. But I like the fact that you can get something out of that and you can use it, whether it's like you're saying spiritually or as motivation through your day or something. That I'm perfectly okay with. Like, I like that people can get stuff out of it. I just personally can't like it. But I have nothing against it. Like, I love the fact that people can read that and be like, fuck yeah, it's going to be a good day. Like, I'm going to smash today and like help it get through it. And if something bad happens, they can be like, oh, that's all right. Like, something more is coming. Like, I like that, but I can't do it.
Well, to be honest, I was always like, nah, fucking mid, this whole shit's bullshit. But then one time it just changed my perspective forever. And then it was such an out there moment that I started to believe it. And then my fucking logical reasoning started to kick back in. So now I've manipulated it into a way that makes sense to me. But I remember being out one day with a girl and I was actually starting to like date someone at the time. And they were asking me questions about this girl. And I was saying like, and then she said, what's her star sign? And I said, oh, she's a Gemini. And she goes, oh, shit, a Gemini. I'm thinking, yeah, righto, you fucking white bitch. And she goes, is it like there's two people inside her at the same time? And, bro, it shook me to my bones because this girl had a split personality disorder. And I'm just like, bro, you could have said anything, but you had to say that. This person literally has two people living inside them.
That is wild.
And it fucking shook me hard, bro. I remember my stomach literally dropped and I thought to myself, like, holy fuck, bro, these white bitches have got it all figured out.
They got this shit figured out. Yeah.
Who's my compatibility? You know what I mean? Someone tell me who I'm meant to be looking for.
Yeah.
So, I think because of that experience I had, like, look, chances are it's all a made up illusion, but all it took was that one moment and it's like, fuck. All right, there's something. Let's figure out what it is. I'm wrong. They're obviously wrong. These white bitches have no idea what's going on. And I think I might be wrong in throwing the idea of it all being bullshit out. So let's work out what this is, Let's work out what it is.
Yeah, that's fair enough. That one's, a little harder to explain.
Like,
but
that's fucked up, bro.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, that is.
So I'm always looking for him. And I think you were, and another one I wanted to do with you is tarot cards, because I think that's completely separate from star signs. I think they come from different cultures around the world.
Yeah.
And the last time I did do a tarot card on the podcast, it was fucking pretty crazy. It was it was a one with my mate Greg, and I had to pull that one off YouTube. But anyway, I'm going to input yours, so there'll be a little bit of dead time. I'll just cut it out. All right, to everyone listening, I'm back. I pulled up the tarot card reading. So in this app, you're given the option to choose one card out of the deck. So you got 13 rows and 6 columns. So we'll pick a number between 1 and 13.
8.
8, and pick a column between 1 and 6.
2.
All right. This is your daily tarot card. It says, Ace of Pentacles. Don't be too cautious with your finances this Saturday. A little treat here and there won't do you any harm. In fact, if you think more positively about money as a whole, you may just find yourself attracting more of it. Set ambitions, financial targets, and expect to attain them. All right, being so early on in the day, all right, being the podcast is one of the first things we've done. I want you to let me know later on. All right. I'm going to speak to you later tonight, and I want to just use that as a test. All right.
Yeah.
I want to use it as a test because, again, I think it's something that exactly the same as star signs. I think you can use it to open your mind and apply it to something that you may not have usually used unless you did get the tarot card.
Yeah.
So yours is all about finances. Don't be shy to spend money, all that kind of shit. Yeah. Saying you might get more of it. It's something that I do believe as well. It's a little bit more spiritual, but I want to know what you think of it too. And it's like they relate it in the Bible to the idea of offering, but it's also like just the idea of accumulation through sharing as well. But do you believe that if you are in karma or anything, like if you're generous with money, money will come back?
Not necessarily. Again, like I do things not in a way of like I do a good deed to hopefully have something reciprocated back, but I do tend to try to help others or do good things in a sense that like I think it's maybe doing something good, not in a sense of like karma. I guess actually it kind of is, but yeah, I guess so then.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I guess you could say that. I've never even really thought about that, but that's
Yeah.
why I've always sort of done it. Like, not so good things are reciprocated, but sort of just being good, hopes that that'll transfer over and like make other people do good and good things come back and stuff. But I've never really thought about it as karma.
It's definitely karma, but again, I think a lot of these things can be looked at through measure as well, and you can explain these things. I think that the idea behind it, if you're going to try and justify it to someone who didn't believe in it, would be the more good things you do for other people, the more good things they're going to do for other people too. Positivity ripples. And Jordan Peterson talks about it in this mad book, 12 Rules for Life, as a positive feedback loop. So the more good things start coming to you, the more good things you're going to start doing to others, meaning that the better other people's energies are going to be around you, meaning the more good things are going to start coming back. So in a way, I guess that's kind of what karma is. If you do your best to make the world a better place, and everyone starts to adopt the same mindset, eventually that's going to come back around and you're going to get it again. If you're putting out bad energy, like the link between sometimes is too hard to wrap your head around. It might just be like, oh, you stole off this person, so in 20 years someone stole off you.
Yeah.
But it can actually be measured if you look at it from a sense where it's like if you steal off this person, then they're going to find out, then they're going to have a vendetta against you. They're going to talk shit about you to that person. They're going to talk shit about that person. Then as soon as that person sees your wallet, he's going to remember what you did. He's going to steal it. So it kind of makes sense, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like karma
I
kind
can
of
see
is,
that.
it is real. Karma is 100% real. It's just, is it as big and broad as everyone says? That's the things that are left up for debate.
I always thought about karma more spiritually driven than like personally driven, if that makes sense. Like when I do something good for someone else, and then they reciprocate that to someone else, and then say it makes its way back to you. Yeah, but I've never looked at it in a sense of like sort of how you just explained it. Oh, not how you just explained it, like spiritually, like if you put good energy out, it's going to immediately come back to you in a form of good karma. I think that like if you're just nice to everyone and good to everyone and do what you can without harming yourself, and like you do that, like I feel like you just build a connection with the people that you're doing that with, and they'll do that back. Like
Yeah.
But that's not the intention. Like I don't do something good and in hopes of receiving something back, or that they'll do the same. Like I do something good because I feel like that's just the right thing to do.
Yeah.
I don't do anything in a sense of like, you know, what would the word?
In hopes of it coming back.
In hopes of it coming back. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's also what they do say as well. Like, you don't give just so you can get money back. But I think that no matter how I look at it, I always see myself as being selfish in a way when I do good things and I think that's actually a good thing. I don't think anyone should be picking themselves apart for being selfish, even if you do it in hopes of it coming back. I think that's kind of all right because you're still doing something good.
You're still doing something good, yeah.
But either way, you kind of are still doing something selfish because I do nice things for others, same as you, because I enjoy doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I heard this quote in a TV show once called "Charity is a gift you give yourself." And I thought to myself, like, motherfucker, you've just taken away the idea of charity. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, it really is true. So it doesn't matter. Guess it doesn't matter whether you're doing it in hopes of return or whether you're doing it because you just enjoy doing it. Either way, you're doing it for you. You know?
Yeah, well, I guess the main thing to take out of it is, even if you are doing it for selfish reasons, is it still benefiting the person or people you're trying to help?
Yeah.
And if it is, I mean, fuck it. Be selfish.
Yeah,
Who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
They're not going to care.
Yeah.
Like, if you're really benefiting someone else, they're not going to give a fuck.
Yeah, it's selfishly selfless
Yeah.
at the end of the day.
That's fucking great.
Yeah.
I like that.
I'm going to put that on a bumper sticker. I reckon.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
I like
I
that.
like the idea of karma, bro. What about mediums? It's another thing that I had an idea of talking to you about mediums. So if you don't believe in any form of spirituality, do you think there's ever been at all the idea of someone who has a medium sense?
I would like to go see one.
Yep.
I would love to go see one and see what would happen. That's another thing of like, I just need proof. I'm not going there solely for proof, but I would like to go there and just see what it's about. Because I feel like if you're confident enough, you could shit talk your way through it.
Yeah.
Like, especially if it's about deaths in the family or whatever, and someone goes there and they're real receptive to it and they want to get the answer they're looking for, then they're going to go along with it. And then, like, you know, if you start talking about past family members and things like that, you can almost get the answer out of them without them realizing.
Yeah.
That's a very negative way to think about it. Yeah. But I do think...
It's in everyone's head. Everyone's thinking about it.
Yeah, I do think that it could be possible. I'm not counting it out.
Yeah.
But I don't believe in it.
Yeah.
That's why I want to go see one, though. I
Yeah.
want to see what happens.
Well, I had an idea and I was going to do it for our first episode, but I thought it would be a better idea to have like just my friends and people who watch to get to know you before I do this. But I'm going to start doing group episodes really, really soon and multiple guests. And I think one for our episode, because you did mention you'd like to do it, is I think we should get a medium on.
Can we please
Yeah.
do that?
So the next time you come on the podcast, we'll
Yes.
also have a medium.
Please.
Yeah.
That
I haven't
would be
decided
great.
whether I do a medium on their own too, get to know them personally yet or not.
Yeah.
Or whether it's just like, you know, first time kind of thing for us both
Yeah.
to meet them. I think it would be very interesting, bro.
I think that would be good.
Because I'm with you, bro. I'm open to the idea and I'm hopeful to the idea of them being sometimes them, you know, being legitimate.
Yeah.
But I know it's a business. It's a fucking
Yeah.
business. The medium, psychics, all that kind of shit.
Yeah.
Palm reading. It's all a business.
100%.
I just think I'm hopeful, bro. I'm like a little kid, like, oh,
Yeah.
yeah, it's real. It's real. you
No,
know?
I would love to sit down and just be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, how the fuck do
Yeah.
you know that? Distrusting every motherfucker in the room.
Yeah.
Like, who told her? Who told him?
Yeah.
But, yeah,
Yeah.
like, I'd love to do it, to be honest.
I
That'd be
always
fucking
think,
awesome.
what if I go see a medium and I tell them I'm someone else for the first time?
Yeah.
And I pretend to be one of my mates.
Yeah.
I wonder if they would know really about me, or if imagine they would be able to tell me shit about them, and then I go to them like, bro, do you know you have another uncle that your
You have an
fucking
uncle?
your
Yeah.
grandfather never fucking told you about?
Yeah.
That'd be
That-
fucking pretty cool.
That'd be mad, actually. That'd be a great test to do, to go to a medium. One that's like, you know, has a good reputation and pretend to be someone else. Because
Yeah.
I feel like if it's genuine, they should be like, no, you fucking not.
Yeah.
You're fucking talking
Yeah, your
shit.
grandma is literally in the room with us.
Yeah.
And Nancy says hello.
Yeah. 100%. That'd be
Yeah.
a great way to do it.
Yeah, I think there's bare acts you could do to try and test mediums. One guy I work with, he went and seen one. He wasn't a believer, and then he said his missus dragged him along to do it. And as he's doing it, the lady goes, "Oh, and by the way, sorry, I'm just getting this now." No, to be honest, it wasn't him. It was his brother that went to go see the medium, and and she goes, "Oh, by the way, you tell your brother that he has to check his emails because there's a email that he has to get signed out. It has to be done in the next 24 to 48 hours, or his home's going to be delayed. And he's like, the fuck, bitch? I didn't even tell you my brother was buying a house. Went and told his brother, bro, he reckons straight up, he fucking shit himself. He's like, cunt, like, yeah, this has to get done, like, today.
Yeah,
Like,
see, shit like that, that's like...
That gets me hopeful, bro.
Yeah, I can't explain that. So that's like stuff that's like, fuck, maybe that's real. Which I'd honestly like it to be real. Because I, like, as I've said, I just think, like, none of it's real. When you die, it's over. But it would be cool if there was more.
Yeah.
But and if there were people that did have like spiritual stuff and could, you know, sensing and had a third sense and everything. But I don't know.
Do you think that would open your eyes to everything else for the first time? Like, fuck. If a medium was like, bruh, trust me, like, I know what's going on. Do you reckon it would change your mindset on most things, like God, energy, spirits, demons?
I think
like,
it probably would, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it would. Because that in my head, that all correlates.
100% does.
So like...
Well, it's the unknown.
Yeah.
It's the open minds to the unknown. It's the belief in the unknown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that would.
Once you believe one thing in the unknown, that's what I'm starting to learn about myself. Everything just starts to become more clearer.
Yeah.
You know, I start to see the roots in religions, and I start to see the similarities between belief systems, and all these things start to make more and more sense just because I became open to the idea, you know?
Yeah.
It's fucking cool.
100%.
Cool.
I agree with that. I'd like to be proven wrong.
Yeah. Have you ever had a psychedelic experience?
No.
No. Fuck. I think that might be one that fucking changes your mind.
Actually, no, I have. I've done DMT before.
Oh my God. What the
Yeah.
Straight off the bat, you went fucking all out, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've only ever done it once, and that was not too scared, but too unsure to do it again.
Yeah.
Because it was just like, so I did it with a bloke at my old work at the timber yard, and he was like full blown, like loves fucking psychedelics. And he was like, I've never done it, but I've got some and I want to do it. Like, you want to come over? I was like, you know, yeah, whatever, why not?
Yeah, fuck, why not? Got nothing else to do.
Well, I wasn't going to do it at first. And then,
let's just dip my toe in on what it's like to be dead for a minute.
Let me dip my head in it. I went over to watch him do it, and then it ended up getting there, and I was like, fuck it, I'll do it.
That's wild.
I don't take much convincing. That's why I went out last night. I take zero convincing.
That's so wild.
But and then we both had a nearly identical sort of experience. So I was just sort of in a place of like,
Shawty catch a vibe, yeah, I had to put her on. Bought a two-seater, yeah, we heading for the sun. Shawty got my high, I ain't tripping for the funds. Yeah, I won't start, I ain't tripping, I'm a stunt.